Brace yourself for a heart-pounding plunge into nature's wildest battles. Ferocious hogs, towering giraffes, and prehistoric dragons threaten lands worldwide, but brave souls fight back with cunning traps and daring hunts. This is a story of survival, strategy, and raw courage. Ready to join the fight? Drop a comment with number 1 and dive into the chaos with us. Wild hog invasion in rural U.S. Imagine golden fields of corn and soybeans, the heartbeat of America's farmlands, torn apart by a relentless foe. Wild hogs, monstrous beasts with razor-sharp tusks, rampage through rural heartlands, leaving a $12 billion trail of destruction. Picture a farmer, weathered and weary, staring at his livelihood reduced to mud in a single night. This is no small problem. 500 hogs wreak havoc from quiet countryside to urban edges, their numbers exploding with every litter. A single sow births a dozen piglets, each growing into a 400-pound wrecking ball, thriving in forests, fields, and even city outskirts. Their adaptability is a nightmare, outpacing every effort to stop them. Local authorities scramble, but controlling these invaders feels like chasing shadows. It's a high-stakes war, and communities are fighting back with grit and ingenuity. Specialized teams, trained to outsmart these beasts, deploy fortress-like traps, 12 by 12-foot steel cages with automatic gates that snap shut when a hog steps inside. No bait needed. These traps sit in hog highways, where hoofprints betray their nightly raids. Hunters, forged through 8 grueling months of training, earn rare permits to join the fray. One mistake, a loose clamp, an unchecked trap, and a hog breaks free, shattering steel in a frenzy. Authorities enforce strict rules. Traps must be licensed, stakes driven deep, clamps tightened to withstand a hog's fury. Skip a check within 10 to 20 hours, and your license is revoked. These measures protect hunters from deadly charges and shield communities from chaos. In rural strongholds, massive steel cages snag 4 to 6 hogs at once, boasting a 90% success rate that turns the tide. Nighttime is a hog's domain, foraging under starlight, making late fall and early winter prime trapping season. This timing slashes crop losses and keeps hogs from invading neighborhoods, safeguarding people and the environment. Cutting-edge tech, like motion sensors and infrared cameras, pushes trap success to 85%, ensuring humane captures without harming other wildlife. This isn't just a hunt. It's a desperate stand to save an ecosystem under siege. Farmers stand watch, hearts pounding, as traps close in on the invaders. But the hogs keep coming, their numbers swelling like a dark tide. Can these efforts hold the line, or will the hogs overrun everything? The answer lies in the courage of those who fight, in the clash of steel and hoof, in the tense moments before a trap springs shut. Picture standing in a field, the air thick with danger, knowing a hog could charge at any moment. That's the stakes, a battle for survival, for the land, for the future. The hogs are cunning, but humans are relentless. Every trap set, every hog captured, is a step toward reclaiming the fields. Yet the war is far from won. The hogs adapt, skirting traps, vanishing into the night. Communities rally, sharing tales of ruined harvests and daring captures. Their voice is defiant. This fight is personal, etched into the soil of every farm. From small towns to sprawling plains, the battle rages, driven by hope and grit. Will it be enough to stop the invasion? Join us in this epic struggle. Comment with number 1 to dive deeper, and share your thoughts on taming these beasts. The fields are calling, and the hogs are waiting. Are you ready to face them? Every step forward is a defiance of chaos, a testament to human resolve. The war against wild hogs is a saga of survival, unfolding in the heart of America's farmlands, where the stakes are nothing less than the future of the land itself. Helicopter hog hunting. Hold your breath as the roar of helicopter blades slices through the Texas dawn, a war cry against the wild hogs tearing America's fields apart. These aren't ordinary hunts. This is an aerial assault, blending military precision with raw hunting skill to chase down beasts that destroy crops and threaten lives. Picture sprawling fields in Louisiana and Texas, scarred by hogs, each costing farmers millions. A herd gathers at a field's edge, unaware of the chopper diving low. Its shadow a harbinger of doom. Hunters like Mark and Leon, rifles grip tight, lean out, hearts pounding, firing bursts that drop 4 hogs in seconds, their bodies strewn across ravaged soil. The pilot swoops closer, navigating swamps and plains where humans can't tread, giving hunters clear shots. Hogs scatter, thinking tall grass will hide them. They're wrong. In open terrain, there's no escape. Bullets tear through the air, relentless and precise. Even in dense woods, choppers stir chaos, flushing hogs into the open for lightning-fast takedowns. But these beasts are cunning, dodging shots, vanishing into underbrush. Hunters pursue, rotors roaring, chasing escapees across lush fields. One massive boar takes a hit but charges on until a final shot seals its fate. This is no game. It's a high-stakes battle where skill and courage decide who survives. In a single day, countless hogs fall, yet their numbers seem endless, breeding faster than bullets can fly. Picture the adrenaline as a hunter aims from a swaying chopper, knowing one miss could let a 400-pound monster escape. The fields below tell a story of devastation. Plowed-up crops, ruined livelihoods, a land under siege. Farmers watch from below, praying each shot save their harvest. In Louisiana's swamps, hogs hide in thickets, but choppers spot them, turning cover into a trap. Hunters fire in short, decisive bursts, leaving carcasses in their wake. Yet some hogs slip away, their agility a taunt to even the sharpest marksman. The chase moves to cornfields, where hunting dogs join the fray, their barks echoing as they drive hogs toward waiting rifles. One boar bursts from the stalks, and a single shot drops it, a feast for the dogs. The hunt presses on, from open plains to mountain ridges, where massive herds test hunters' resolve. A missed shot sends a boar tumbling, only to rise again, demanding a final, fatal bullet. This is a war of attrition, where every kill counts, but the enemy keeps coming. Communities rally, sharing tales of daring hunts and fields reclaimed, their spirit unbroken. The stakes are sky-high. Stop the hogs or lose the land. Can this aerial onslaught turn the tide? Drop a comment with number 1 to join the chase and share your thoughts on this thrilling fight. Advantages of steel cage traps. In a war against wild hogs, brute force alone won't win. Strategy is king. Steel cage traps are the silent heroes of this fight, outsmarting firearms with ruthless precision. These aren't just cages. They're fortresses of steel mesh, designed to capture multiple hogs in one fell swoop, saving millions in ammunition and sparing the need for hired guns. Picture a quiet field at dusk, the air tense, as a 400-pound hog steps into a trap. The gate slams shut and the beast is caught. No gunfire, no chaos, just pure efficiency. Over the past 5 years, these traps have slashed costs and protected ecosystems, eliminating the deafening roar of rifles that scares wildlife and pollutes the air with noise. Unlike bullets, which risk stray shots and environmental harm, these traps are a green revolution, capturing hogs without disrupting the delicate balance of nature. Each cage, strategically placed in hog-infested zones, locks in 4 to 6 beasts at once, boasting a 90% success rate that's unmatched. Hunters, trained for months to master this art, check traps every 10 to 20 hours, ensuring quick, humane captures and rapid trap reuse. Late fall to early winter is a golden window, when hogs scour fields for food, making them easy prey for these steel sentinels. Imagine the thrill of outwitting a massive boar, without firing a shot, the satisfaction of protecting crops and communities with a single trap. Motion sensors and infrared tech push success rates to 85%, detecting hogs in the dead of night when they're most active. These traps don't just catch hogs, they safeguard the environment, avoiding harm to other wildlife. Regulations are strict. Traps must be licensed, anchored deep, and built to withstand a hog's fury. One loose clamp, and a beast breaks free, costing hunters their licenses. This is precision warfare, where every detail matters. Picture a farmer, his field safe at last, thanks to these silent guardians. But the hogs are relentless, their numbers swelling with every litter. Can traps alone turn the tide? The answer lies in their ingenuity, in the quiet victories won under starlit skies. Communities rally behind this method, sharing stories of fields reclaimed and harvests saved. It's a battle of wits, of steel against hoof, where every capture feels like a triumph. Yet the challenge grows. Hogs adapt, learning to skirt traps, testing human resolve. This fight is personal, etched into the soil of every farm, from small towns to vast plains. The stakes are nothing less than the future of the land. Will steel cages be enough to hold back the invasion? Join us to find out. Comment with number 2 if you back this method, or 3 if you see a better way. The war rages on, and every trap set is a step toward victory. Stay with us as we uncover more in this epic struggle. The battle against wild hogs is a testament to human ingenuity, a saga of quiet triumphs in the face of chaos, unfolding across America's heartlands, where every trap is a beacon of hope for a land under siege. Wild boar hunting in Arabia. Deep in Arabia's scorching deserts, a monstrous foe prowls. Wild boars, weighing up to 650 pounds, tearing through pastures and water sources. These beasts erode soil, ruin irrigation, and devastate farms, forcing locals to import costly feed. A 2023 Alcasian report paints a grim picture. Barren lands where grass won't grow. Sows birth 12 piglets yearly, fueling an invasion that spirals out of control. In April, hunters bagged 130 boars in 24 hours, earning $34,000 and protecting the land. Armed with FN Scar rifles and aided by swift Saluki dogs, they strike from afar, chasing boars from hiding spots. Permits are tight, limited to areas like Riyadh's outskirts, where boars threaten water supplies. Only registered weapons are allowed, with government oversight to stop poaching. Winter, from November to February, is prime hunting time, as boars hunt food, exposing themselves. Hunters target males only, keeping 50 yards away to avoid deadly charges. Picture a hunter in 120-degree heat, sweat stinging their eyes, aiming at a charging boar. One misstep, and the hunter becomes prey. Wind direction is critical. A gust can throw off a shot. The desert is unforgiving, testing every ounce of skill and courage. Communities rally, sharing tales of daring hunts and lands reclaimed. The stakes are sky-high. Stop the boars, or lose the desert's fragile balance. Can this relentless hunt tame the monsters? Comment with number 1 to join the adventure, or 2 to share your local rules, and dive into this desert saga. Giraffes in South Africa. Step into South Africa's vibrant savannas, where 2,500 giraffes tower like living sculptures, their long necks grazing the sky. These gentle giants are nature's marvels, devouring 60 pounds of leaves daily, shaping ecosystems with every bite. But their hunger has a dark side. Stripping trees bare, they spark a silent crisis. Up to 50% of trees' leaves vanish in days, weakening forests, with 6 to 10% of trees dying in overgrazed zones. Young saplings, the future of the savanna, fall victim, risking soil erosion and desertification in places like the Northern Cape. It's a delicate balance, beauty versus destruction. South Africa fights back with control hunting, issuing 120 permits yearly to international hunters, generating millions for conservation. Permits cost $100 to $200, with strict rules ensuring ethical hunts. Hunters wield powerful rifles like the 375 H&H or 416 Rigby, or dare to use bows for a heart-pounding challenge. Binoculars spot giraffes from afar, while GPS and camouflage gear navigate the wild. The perfect shot targets the heart at 70 to 160 yards, ensuring a swift kill. Teams of 2 to 4 coordinate like clockwork, reporting every detail to authorities. But is hunting enough? Picture a giraffe grazing peacefully, unaware it's in a hunter's sights. The savanna hums with life, yet every stripped tree signals danger. Communities near reserves depend on conservation funds, their lives tied to this balance. Hunters stalk cautiously, knowing a startled giraffe can bolt with lightning speed. The thrill of the hunt clashes with the weight of responsibility. Each kill must protect the ecosystem. Reports filed post-hunt track populations, guiding future policies. Yet the crisis deepens as giraffes graze on, threatening biodiversity. From Kruger's Plains to Limpopo's hills, the fight unfolds, a saga of beauty and survival. Can hunting alone save the savanna? Comment with number 4 to dive into this delicate dance, and share your thoughts on balancing nature's giants with the land they shape. Sustainable giraffe conservation. Giraffes grace South Africa's plains, their elegance masking a hidden threat. Overgrazing that scars the land. Controlled hunting helps, but sustainable solutions are the future. Replanting acacias and drought-resistant shrubs revives habitats, while battling invasive plants preserves native flora. Ecotourism, drawing millions yearly, turns locals into guides and artisans, fueling economies without bloodshed. Education ignites pride, teaching communities to cherish wildlife. Non-lethal methods shine, relocating giraffes to vegetation-rich reserves like Limpopo, with veterinarians ensuring safety. GPS tracking reveals giraffe habits, refining strategies. Picture vibrant savannas thriving, giraffes roaming without harm. Hunting, though effective, isn't the only path. Overgrazing risks drought and desertification, especially in the northern Cape, where 6 to 10% of trees die yearly. Yet hope grows with every replanted tree. Every giraffe moved to greener lands. Ecotourism funds schools and clinics, tying human lives to nature's health. Relocation teams work tirelessly, darting giraffes under starlight, moving them to safety. GPS data tracks their paths, ensuring they thrive. This is a delicate dance, balancing beauty with survival. Can ecotourism and relocation outshine hunting? The answer lies in every restored forest, every community empowered. From Kruger to Limpopo, the fight unfolds, a saga of hope and resilience. Join us to explore this path. Comment with your ideas on saving South Africa's giants, and share your vision for a balanced future. Wolf attacks in Canada. In Canada's frozen wilds, wolves are no longer distant howls. They're an $800,000 nightmare for poultry farmers. In 2024, Alberta farms lost 150 chickens weekly as wolves breached fences, turning small issues into disasters. With prey scarce, wolves stalk closer to homes, boosting pollution by 50%. Farmers fight with reinforced fences, but these cunning beasts adapt. Foot traps, size 3 or 4, are buried downwind near water or livestock, baited with rotten meat and feathers. Permits are mandatory. Violations cost $25,000. Hunters approach traps sideways, gloved, checking every 24 hours for humane captures. Over 5 years, traps cut poultry attacks by 30%, with 2,500 trappers in Alberta and Saskatchewan. Yet some call traps inhumane, pushing for non-lethal options. Picture a hunter, camouflaged in snow, heart racing as a wolf's howl pierces the night. One mistake, and the hunter's the prey. Electronic calls mimic wounded rabbits, luring wolves into 200-foot shots. Precision ensures humane kills. The forest is a battlefield, where every step tests resolve. Farmers pray for relief, their livelihoods at stake. Can traps and skill outsmart these carnivores? Comment with number 1 to join the fight, 2 if you've trapped, or 0 if you haven't. Mountain goat hunting in North America. High in Idaho and Wyoming's rugged peaks, North American mountain goats reign. They're grazing eroding soil and reshaping ecosystems. These 300-pound beasts, with sharp hooves clinging to cliffs, pose risks on mountain passes, where collisions could spell disaster. Hunting them is no sport. It's a grueling test of endurance. Only 1,500 permits are issued yearly, making this a prestigious quest. December's chill in Montana's mountains is prime time as goats don thick white fur. Hunters climb 1.64 miles up, where thin air and brutal weather punish the unprepared. Spotting a 308-pound male 250 yards away, wind and slippery rocks threaten a missed shot, risking meat and hide. A .38 Winchester round drops the goat, but retrieving it from a cliff's edge takes hours of rope work. Harsh weather looms, urging quick meat processing to avoid predators. Permits, worth up to $4,400, take years to secure. Bears and wolves, up 50% in Yellowstone, add danger preying on goats. Picture a hunter, breathless on a cliff, aiming at a goat silhouetted against the sky. The stakes are immense, lose control, and ecosystems crumble. This hunt balances thrill with duty, protecting fragile alpine lands. Can it survive a decade? Comment with number 1 to learn more, 2 if you've hunted, or 0 if not. Komodo dragon control in Indonesia. On Indonesia's sun-scorched islands, Komodo dragons, 10-foot, 350-pound relics of dinosaurs, strike fear with shark-like teeth and venomous bites, devouring 176 pounds of meat, even bones. In one meal, they hunt deer, goats, and sometimes humans. Their tongues smell prey 6 miles away, turning villages into battlegrounds. The government, with WWF, launched a fierce campaign, issuing 30 to 80 permits yearly at $2,000 to $4,500. Only elite hunters, armed with 338 Lapua or 375 H&H rifles, dare face them, clad in bite-proof armor. Teams of 3 to 5 use goat bait to lure dragons, reducing livestock attacks by 55% and human encounters by 30%. But these beasts grow smarter, adapting fast. Picture a hunter, heart-pounding, facing a dragon's cold stare. One distraction, and the hunter becomes prey. Training teaches locals to spot tracks and fortify fences, yet the threat persists. This isn't a hunt. It's a primal clash with a prehistoric killer. The islands pulse with danger, from quiet villages to dense jungles. Can humans win this ancient war? Comment with number 1 to explore more, 2 if you back this method, or 0 if you oppose it. What a thrilling clash with nature's invaders. From hogs to dragons, we've seen epic battles unfold. What's your take? Traps, hunts, or bold new solutions? Share below and keep the adventure alive. Like, subscribe, and tell your friends to join the wild ride. See you in the next showdown.